Hi. So last video I was talking about the specific application of FDM for acoustics, but today I want to talk about why FDM at all. Why would you print parts in FDM? What would bring you to choose FDM as your manufacturing solution? And I just want to give a brief overview. Of course, when it comes to particular applications or scenarios, it's a complex question. But the overview is simply that FDM works. So with FDM, it's possible to mass manufacture strong mechanical components that are long-term durable, that will last a long time and will carry the load that they need to carry. And that's really great. The next thing is materials. You have a large material selection in FDM, larger than I would say in other polymer-based AM processes. It ranges from polycarbonate to standard materials like PETG. Of course, ABS is there, but also nylon, TPU. It's a very large range and it's fairly easy to switch the machines or swap the material on the machines. Of course, for the end user, that's not really relevant, but that's important to us so that we can offer a wide range of materials. So we're often changing the materials on the machines based on the order that we have. And then one that is connected to material swapping is flexibility. FDM is very flexible. It's a really agile manufacturing process. You can iterate fast while you're developing your product. You can improve it after the fact. You can switch machines, materials like during development, and with a low cost of change. And I think that's a really big advantage of this whole process. And then connected to that is control. You have a lot of control how your part is built, how each element is built. That's called the tool path, and it has an effect on so infill patterns, for instance, and infill density, but also what type of surface pattern you have. So many different aspects that you can really find control on the machine, and more so often than on an industrial machine. It's because FDM is by nature an open process. Then another thing is that FDM is really well understood. A lot of our customers have their own FDM printers and then are scaling up with us, so they know the design language, and if you know the design language, you can design parts that work well, and they're also, and that's the last point, cost effective with FDM. It can produce cost effectively, and that's why we can offer a mass production at great prices to you. Thanks.